Mabuhay, this is Bob from Love Beyond the Sea, a channel about marriage to a woman from the Philippines. I'm going to read today some things from an article in Psychology Today by a man named Mark Travers. Yes, I was trying to just remember it there for a while, but that's who he is, and I've talked about some of his work before. And he's calling this 7 non-negotiable rules all married couples should follow. I'm going to call it some must-haves to have a fulfilling marriage to a woman from the Philippines. And I married a woman from the Philippines, but this should work for everybody. And the things to know here is basically that, as you know, marriage takes work. Don't ever think you can go on autopilot and things will work well. As he says, starts out, marriage takes work. Here's 7 areas he lists where your efforts should be placed. And some of the key notes, it's how couples navigate difficulties that determines the strength of their bond. I agree very much with that. I think it's nice if things are going well all the time, but when things really get rough, that's when you know how strong your bond really is. And then shared activities and openly expressing affection and appreciation for each other nurtures a relationship. And another one, embracing and tolerating differences between partners is essential for a stable, fulfilling marriage. Now, the first thing he mentions here is the ability to turn the downs into ups. And let me tell you, you will have downs. He says marriage is not devoid of challenges. It's how couples navigate these difficulties determines the strength of their bond, and the research underscores the significance of handling problems and conflicts with resilience and teamwork. And it says, according to the authors, and I'm not sure which ones he's referring to here, partners who can confront issues together, offering each other comfort, support, and encouragement during tough times, are able to maintain a healthier relationship dynamic. Now on YouTube, I'll try to remember to put this actual link in there, but in case I forget, I want you to know it's from Psychology Today and Mark Travers. There will be downs. This is me talking, and they have to be seen as opportunities for good. And please comment here. Let me know how you've had difficulties in your relationship with your Filipina, or even if you're not married to a Filipina, and tell me how you were able to turn the bad times into good and the problems into opportunities. Number 2, a must-have or a non-negotiable: activity, creativity, and imagination. And they talk about a study that highlights the importance of engaging in enjoyable activities together, creating a unique universe of shared experiences and meaningful interactions in a married couple. These rituals act to both deepen emotional intimacy and provide opportunities for communication, laughter, and relaxation. It sounds like a vacation. Couples who prioritize shared activities and openly express their affection and appreciation for one another tend to nurture a more fulfilling and enduring relationship. And I hope that's exactly what you're having and exactly what you want to have. Another must-have or non-negotiable is tolerating dissimilarity and change. Change is inevitable, both in individuals and in relationships. The research suggests that embracing and tolerating the differences between partners is essential for maintaining a stable and fulfilling marriage. Rather than viewing change as a threat, couples must approach it as an opportunity for evolution. By respecting each other's autonomy and making room for each other's individual differences, couples will develop a greater sense of security and stability within their relationship, even amidst change. Now, I hate change as much as the next guy, but, the longer you're married, situations will change, your health may change, hopefully your core values doesn't change. But you'll see what I mean. If you've been married a while, you probably know this, that, change in one form or another is coming, and you have to be adaptable and flexible, which is something he mentions here in his fourth must-have or non-negotiable to have a fulfilling marriage. And that is three things here: patience, flexibility, and humility. Successful marriages often require a healthy dose of patience, flexibility, and humility. You better believe it. The authors suggest that couples who can handle disagreements with grace and compromise tend to experience greater satisfaction in their relationships. I'm not going to read everything he says here in this fine article, but just hear my words here. I talk about things I agree with, and if I don't, I'll say so. But there are going to be times you're going to be tested, as mine does, and these are things to keep in mind. Nothing comes easy. Well, sometimes it might, but then reality will kick in now and then. 5, acknowledging, supporting, and admiring. Expressing appreciation and admiration for your partner, he says, is essential for a nurturing and supportive marital environment. The study they talk about somewhere underscores the importance of acknowledging each one's efforts and showing gratitude for the little things. According to the authors, simple acts of kindness and affirmation, such as saying, "Thank you, you make me happy, and I appreciate what you have done," can go a long way in nurturing love and connection within the relationship. Number 6, commitment and dedication. Well, these are all important things, but excuse me, it's kind of an underlying one, something you need to have down before you get married is commitment, dedication. That's me talking. Commitment is the cornerstone, as he says, also of a successful marriage, requiring dedication and perseverance through both good times and bad. The study suggests that couples who approach their relationship with a sense of purpose and determination tend to experience greater satisfaction and fulfillment. By prioritizing your relationship and investing time and effort into nurturing it, he says you can build a foundation of love and trust that withstands the test of time. And he says, make a conscious commitment to your relationship, dedicating yourself to its growth and well-being. Set aside time to nurture your love for your spouse and address any challenges that arise with patience and understanding. I know if you've never really run into trouble, maybe you haven't been married very long, maybe you figure, well, just remember this stuff when it happens. Well, I don't know. It will happen, and you will be challenged, whether it's because of your age difference, culture difference, differences in proper use of money. Hopefully it's not worldview. You should have a similar worldview. But there will be challenges, and you have to be patient and understanding. That's for sure. The last one here I just mentioned is respecting oneself. Self-respect, he says, forms the basis of healthy relationships, influencing how you perceive and interact with your partner. The authors suggest that those who possess a strong sense of self-worth are better equipped to maintain satisfying and fulfilling relationships. So I'm going to run out of time, but I hope you would think about these non-negotiables from this article all married couples should follow, and I concur very much. How they handle and navigate difficulties determines the strength of their bond. Don't be too hard on yourself. Be patient and have good communication, and make sure that marriage is a top priority to you when you find love beyond the sea.